Hey Happy Hookers, I'm Delight from DenverWhimsyCrochet.com, and today I'm here to show you how you can crochet a perfect circle. So I'm going to show you how you can make this. You'll notice the color change is perfect, just two little circles, and there's no bump or any weird seam. So it's really fun, it's really awesome, and I'm excited to show you. What you can use this for, here's one example. This is Turbert. You're gonna see a link below this video. You can get his pattern for free. And you can use this technique to make his eyeball and make it with a smooth black, blue, white, smooth circle transition like that, and it looks perfect. Or you can also use this technique to make a beanie with stripes. So this is called a thick and thin striped beanie. The link is also below. It's not a free one, but it's awesome. And you use this technique to make this beanie. It looks perfect and straight on the front, and then this is the back. There is a seam, but you can barely see it. If I move it closer, it's right here, but you can barely see it, and that's about as perfect as you can get in crochet. So this technique is called crocheting in joined rounds, and in my crochet patterns, you're going to see it abbreviated as join, capital J-O-I-N, join. So to do this today, what you're going to need is a couple things. Yarn, of course, two different colors so we can see the color change. A crochet hook. I have worsted weight yarn, so I like to use a size I/9/5.5 millimeter hook. Scissors, of course, and then very, very important, sometimes I forget this and I kick myself, is a stitch marker. So important. If I don't use this, then I lose my place. So lastly, I want to tell you, today I am drinking a warm beverage, but it's not coffee or tea. It is Calm. This is a magnesium supplement, and I'm not doing an advertisement here. I don't get any money from you going to buy Calm or something. I just want to tell you about this because I do a crochet a lot of the time when I'm feeling kind of anxious and I've had some trouble with anxiety, and I know a lot of people do. So I thought I would mention this in case you or someone you know has anxiety, and that's partly why you crochet. So Calm is a magnesium supplement. This one is raspberry lemon flavored, and it's really good for your digestion, and it's really good for literally you feel so calm when you drink it. And I just was in the mood for this today, so that's what I'm going to drink while I make this video, and I just wanted to let you guys know because this is awesome. And my friend who's a doctor actually told me about it and recommended to try it. So just wanted to let you guys know about that. Just check it out. And so yeah, we're ready. Let's get started. Let's learn how to do a join. All right, we're ready to get started on our join. So I'm going to go through these first steps quickly because I already have some videos on how to do these. So you can check out my blog or my YouTube channel. This is called the Magic Circle. And I'm going to be putting 6 single crochets in my magic circle to start. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right, so now I'm going to pull the tail closed on the magic circle. And if I was going to just crochet in the round, which more people are familiar with, then I would just keep going and I would do 2 single crochets in each of these stitches for the next round. But because I'm going to do this in joined rounds, I'm going to do something a little bit different. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, just making sure I know where my stitch is here. So to go in joined rounds, I'm going to just go into the first stitch that I made here and make a slip stitch, and then it's just a flat circle, and then I'm going to make a chain, 1 chain, and then in the same stitch I'm going to do 2 more single crochet. So basically, in between the rounds, I'm just adding in a slip stitch and a chain, and that's all I'm doing. So if I wanted to keep going in purple, I would just go all the way around, and then I would do a slip stitch and a chain, go around, slip stitch and a chain as the pattern calls for. But I'm going to show you how to switch colors, so I'm going to actually frog this. Frog means to rip it out. And so I'm back here. I just did my 6 single crochets in the magic circle. And now I'm going to change colors before I go to the next round. So I put my hook underneath the first stitch of my round, and I'm going to do a slip stitch, but I'm going to do it with my green instead of with my purple. So I'm going to grab onto my green, pull it through. Then I take my green, I'm going to go with green from here on out. I'm going to do a chain. And then I'm going to do, in the same stitch, I'm going to do 2. So this is an increase. I'm doing 2 single crochets. And now is when I need my stitch marker, because I want to make sure that I know where I started, because you can see it kind of looks like there's 3 stitches here. This one is the chain though, and that's not, I'm not counting this as a stitch. So I want to make sure that when I come back around, I'm going to skip that chain and I'm going to only put stitches into the single crochets, not the chain. So that's why I really need a stitch marker to keep track. So I'm going to go around. Whoa, yarn's doing crazy stuff. I'm going to put 2 single crochets in each single crochet. So I'm increasing all the way around. I'm almost there. Just 2 more. Okay, so now I'm ready to finish round 2, and I'm going to pull my purple, so this is my purple end. I'm about to cut this off, but I'm going to pull it super tight. This is one of the keys to getting it to look really good, is to pull this super tight, and also this green tail, I'm going to pull this super tight as well. So then I'm going to do my join again, so I'll take the stitch marker out, and I will do my slip stitch here to join. And now I can keep going. I could change colors back to purple if I wanted. I could just keep going in green, but I would just make a chain and then I would go along as the pattern calls for. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to cut off the purple. I'm not going to cut off the green yet because I might keep going with this. But I'm done with the purple, this stripe. I'm not going to carry it over or anything. So what I do now is I tie all of these into knots. And my favorite way to tie knots is to kind of loop it around twice. It's a really secure way to tie it, and I'm going to tie them pretty tight, and then I'm actually going to make a double knot, so it's almost like 1.5 knot. So again, the best way to tie a knot is to loop it through twice, pull it tight, and then do one more. So depending on what I'm using this for, I'll have to sew in these ends later on, which is everybody's favorite thing to do, right? But it's okay. Making a lot of stripes and switching colors a lot, you do end up with a lot of ends to sew in, but depending on what it is, you might be able to hide them, or you just have to go ahead and get a glass of wine and your favorite TV show and sit around and sew in the ends. slowly and get into your Zen mood. So that is how you make a perfect circle. This one is a little bit different. The one I showed you originally at the beginning, I actually did 2 rounds of purple and then 1 round of green, so it's a little bit bigger, but either way, they're both perfect circles, and you can use them for stripes and beanies, eyeballs and amigurumi. You could do this for coasters or really anything that you want to do. That is how you do a join and make a perfect circle. So if you're interested in some of those patterns, I have them available on my website. Turbert's pattern, the amigurumi monster, is available below, as well as the thick and thin beanie that you saw at the beginning of this video. So have a great day, happy hooking, and I will see you later.